Love Ki Ghanti 1. You can't decide when it rings. Written by Mr. Deepak Satya. Chapter 78. The punishment is over. The next day, Tavleen's call came on Raju's phone. Hearing her call, Raju called Prashant. Both of them met Tavleen Kaur at the sweet shop where Darshan used to eat Amaratas. Prashant told his plan again with a lot of excitement. Tavleen did not like the plan much, but she liked the Amaratas made by Daj Wali Mishri very much. You make a better plan than this, and you get 2 kilos of Amaratas packed for me, Tavleen said while giving the orders. Will you eat 2 kilos? It came out of Raju's mouth in surprise. Tavleen embarrassed Raju by saying, Family, we police people also have families. When the Ashik's plan was rejected, he took the help of his sadhu Bai. No one could hold Raju's hand in filmy thinking. He wrote such scenes with full passion, which gave everyone goosebumps when they read them. Everyone rejected his plan, but Raju did not listen to anyone. The best plan is one that seems so simple that no one has any idea that it can be done. My plan is also the same. Parents know what their children can and cannot do, so it is important to make them realize that these sisters are not acting. Just read all these scenes from the perspective of Babita's parents. Babita will give them such a big shock that they will continue to think throughout their life that this has really happened. Saying this, Raju told everyone the depth of his plan. After considering these things, everyone found the scenes very powerful written by Raju. The only problem was that Babita faced a lot of difficulty in acting as a domineering and outspoken daughter. Then Raju took half-day leave for a few days continuously, and Babita bunked all her lectures after halftime. Both of them went to an empty lecture theater and started practicing acting. As a result, after 15 days, Babita was standing with her family in a government guest house. If you people had not come for a while, I was going to send the police. So these are the 2 who have kept their daughter imprisoned in the house for the last 5 years, even after so many years of the country getting independence? When Tavleen spoke, Mommy Ji and Papa Ji got scared. Both of them looked at each other's faces and started wondering when they did this. Yes, those old thinking parents did not realize that they had snatched away all the rights of their daughter and kept her imprisoned within the 4 walls of that house for 5 years. Look, girl, your parents look like criminals just by their looks. I insist you please file a complaint. I will keep them in jail for 30 to 40 years, only then will they come to their senses, Tavleen said. No, madam, no, whatever they are my parents only. Bhagwan will punish them for their deeds. Shabnam said, acting innocent. Hey, don't fall into the trap of Bhagwan. Many of the politicians who started riots are not getting death. When your Bhagwan is not doing justice to the lousy politicians, then when will he do justice to your parents? Leave Bhagwan to his system, and you should believe in the constitution of our independent Bharat. Hey, your parents have snatched away your basic right to live. They should be punished so severely that the bad parents of the entire Bharat should know that in independent Bharat everyone has an equal right to live. And the parents who snatch this right will go to jail, and there they will think why they treated their daughters brutally. Listen to me, write a complaint, said Tavleen. Tavleen was only making those old-minded parents realize that looking at their children from society's point of view, you cannot take away those rights from them, for which Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged in their youth with smiles on their faces. If one had to live suffocated, then was the British rule bad? Madam is right, Didi. Send both of them to jail. These people are not going to improve, Babita said. Well done. Our university topper has such good ideas, Sunita said, and came in at the right time as planned. Everyone expressed surprise after seeing Sunita. Hey, do you know them? Tavleen asked, surprised. Yes, madam, this young lady studies in our university. But now I realize that her thinking is so bad. Who does this to such loving parents, said Sunita. Hearing this, Mommy started crying. She felt that in the gathering of these educated, wicked people, someone had taken care of the illiterate ones. When Sunita immediately went and took care of her, she felt very happy. Hey, don't be fooled by their crocodile tears, they are very evil people, said Babita. The girl is right, Master Niji, the female teacher. Don't get involved in them, said Tavleen. Hey, let's move now, Darshan said as he came inside at the right time, as per the plan, and became silent while speaking. You sit here and wait for a while, we will leave after some time, said Sunita. But after dropping you home, I have to go further. Darshan could only say this because Sunita silenced him by staring at him. Darshan sat silently. Tavleen made Papaji sit near Darshan. After some time, Sunita went to another room with Mommy G. For an hour, both the oldies were made to realize their mistake. Due to the fear of the police, they had already understood their constitutional mistake, but due to Sunita and Darshan, also understood their mistake from a human point of view. Well, she was imprisoned. Finally came out of Mommy G's mouth. Hearing this, Sunita felt that she had won this emotional battle. So Auntie, now you show wisdom. Go and admit your mistake in front of Madam, then see what I do, Sunita said. Papaji, who was sitting outside with Darshan, also gave the same statement that he had kept Shabnam imprisoned in her own house without chains and bars. I tried to convince Shabnam's mother a lot, but she is a little hot-headed, said Papaji. Uncle, you are cold-headed. Admit your mistake in front of Madam. After that, see, my wife will not let you stay here even for half an hour. Jail is a distant thing, Darshan said. Papaji immediately agreed. Papaji, who was concerned about society, was only worried about going to jail today. All the way he was thinking that they have to hand over their daughters to the police, but this female officer was trying to put pressure on their daughter just in front of them, and ready to send them to jail. Jail means imprisonment, which means you can't do whatever you like. This was Shabnam's life for the last 5 years. Let us assume that Shabnam had made a mistake. She had not behaved as a good daughter should have. But did the parents behave like good parents? Did they give their daughter a chance to understand her mistake? Did they try to understand their daughter's state of mind? Did they give their daughter a chance to correct her mistake? Governments that are not close to anyone also give criminals an opportunity to reform by sending them to jail. But Shabnam did not get any opportunity. The only order she was given was, you will not go out of the house until you get married. If you try to leave the house, we will kill you. Once your dolly leaves this house, after that you may live or die. The trouble will be lifted from our heads. Now, from which angle does this statement appear to be a statement of parents? Are all the responsibilities of children? The duty of parents is to do only what comes into their mind. Perhaps this is why our ancestors had created the independent constitution of independent Bharat, so that the free children of a free country get ample opportunities to live freely. But the irony is that just as children are not taught about love and sex education, similarly children are not taught about the Constitution. Children get information about whether you are a Hindu or a Muslim, without their asking, from home, from school, and also from society. But they do not get information about love, sex education, and Constitution from anywhere, even if they ask for it. What kind of civilized society is this? The information that you are a Brahmin and that you are Neech is given to the children without their asking, from home, from school, and also from society. But they do not get information about love, sex education, and Constitution from anywhere, even if they ask for it. What kind of uncivilized behavior is this? Unsolicited comments on children's behavior, clothes, and habits come from home, school, and also from society. But while discussing love, sex education, and Constitution, the tongue of all the elders gets paralyzed. What kind of mismanagement is this? Tavleen was thinking all this when Mommy G and Papa G appeared before her. Both of them surprised everyone and admitted their mistake. Even though the plan was made by all of them, they were all surprised when the plan succeeded. Yes, so now, but now there is no use, isn't it? These words came out of Tavleen's mouth in surprise, and she became silent because she had forgotten the next dialogues due to surprise. Tavleen maintained a regretful expression on her face and continued thinking. Babita understood the matter, so she gestured to Sunita and gave her an idea of SP Madam's situation. No, madam, this is wrong. Hey, these girls must have committed so many mistakes in life. Wouldn't these poor people have forgiven them then? If parents can forgive their children, then why can't these two daughters forgive their innocent parents? Sunita said. Hey Masterni Ji, why do you interfere? Said Tavleen. Yes, Tavleen had remembered her dialogue after listening to Sunita. Madam Ji, I am already in the middle. I will not move from here until you send my aunt along with her daughters to their home, Sunita said while sitting in front of Tavleen, and then Mommy Ji was hopeful that her house would not be broken. Hey man, may Bhagwan make you meet the bandits, just don't make you meet the masters and masterness. After reading 4 books, they start killing the police people. Hey, you tell me now, tell me what to do with your evil parents. Tavleen said teasingly. Yes, Babita, tell me, what do you want? Just remember that you have to come to my university to study. It is my responsibility to make special arrangements at the university for a girl who misbehaves with her parents. When Sunita said this, Babita got nervous. Didi, Babita said in tension. Hey, you are threatening the girl in front of me, Tavleen said angrily. No, madam, no, I am not threatening. I am just saying that when you cannot be close to your own people, then do not expect anything good from strangers. Sunita said, staring again. Babita got scared and hid behind Shabnam. I was already telling you, but you did not listen. Hey, remember, as shortly as Mommy G got a whiff of your waking up, she used to spoil her sleep and give you warm milk. Our Papa G, whatever money he got, always fulfilled your requests. Shabnam said emotionally. But they have imprisoned you. Tomorrow these bad people will do the same to me, said Babita. Hey, that was yesterday, today is different. Saying this, Sunita gestured to Babita's mother. Yes, Shabnam, from now on you are not a prisoner, said Mommy G. And what about studies? Babita asked. Hey, she can study as much as she wants. Our government also says to educate girls. Auntie, what you say? Sunita said. Yes, you can study as much as you want. When Mommy G said, Tavleen threw the newspaper down angrily. Now you are satisfied, you got the family united. What about our labor? Why we worked so hard? Tavleen said. Oh, that is your duty, said Sunita. Saying 1 minute, Darshan came forward. Sunita, please bring water for me from the car. If I drink water from outside you will scold me, said Darshan. Man, I am discussing something important here, Sunita said. You give lectures to others and keep your husband thirsty. When Darshan said this, Sunita got irritated and went out. Hey, keep taking the keys, Darshan said and called her back and gave her the keys. As momentarily as she left, Darshan took out his wallet and took out several notes of 500 rupees each. Seeing this, Tavleen became happy. Madam, take this, the expense of your hard work, I mean the reward, Darshan said while giving some notes to Tavleen. If you are Masterni's husband, then you must be intelligent, but you are not intelligent enough to estimate the hard work of an officer, Tavleen said. Tavleen was not happy even when Darshan showed some more notes. Darshan kept all the notes and picked up a 500 rupee note. Madam, petrol needs to be filled. It is not a scooter, it is a car, it drinks a lot of petrol, said Darshan. Tavleen picked up the money and asked them to leave. Mommy G and Papa G felt as if their 50 years of punishment had been forgiven because of the kindness of this good husband and wife. Taking deep breaths, both of them came out. Hiding their happiness, Darshan, Babita and Shabnam came out after giving a thumbs up to Tavleen. But what answer will we give to our neighbor? Babita asked as shortly as she came out. We will say that Mother Ganga returned us. When Shabnam said, Papa G laughed. Mommy G still remained serious. Both the sisters knew that it would take time for Mommy G to become normal. Just then Sunita came there with water in a copper bottle. Everyone thanked her. Mommy G hugged Sunita. Then Tavleen called out and called both the girls back. Mommy G and Papa G were told that paperwork would have to be done. Darshan was surprised till he got a message from Raju. Uncle G, have you eaten a marti without chini? Darshan asked Papa G. Why are you kidding, Babu G? There is no such an amarti. Papa G replied with folded hands. I thought so. Till the girls' paperwork is done, come with me. I will make you both taste juicy amarti without chini. Darshan said. Babita and Shabnam did not understand anything. She again went to the fake office of SP Madam. Seeing this, Mommy G and Papa G left in their car along with their unknown protectors, i.e. Sunita and Darshan. In this way, with proper help from the police, Prashant made his girlfriend's parents realize their crime and also freed his girlfriend from the prison of her house. The thing to think about is whether the police of the entire country can really do such work. Many Bharatiyas do not realize that they are snatching away the constitutional rights of other Bharatiyas. They are not criminals who are committing crimes after thinking. If they are made to realize their mistakes with a little fear of the police, they immediately improve. Therefore, I have full confidence that if such police departments are created all over Bharat, the crime rate across Bharat will reduce rapidly. If small frustrations go away, then no one will become a big criminal. Anyway, the job of the police should not be to deal with criminals. They should get opportunities to resolve such light issues, so that they too can enjoy the pleasures of human life in a good mental state. Prashant and Raju were waiting for their respective heroines in the small garden behind the building of the government guest house. When Shabnam and Babita reached, both of them were standing in hero style, whereas 5 minutes earlier both of them were holding Tavleen's feet saying, Madam, please let us meet only for once. You two did all this? When Shabnam asked in surprise, both of them reacted as if this was a game of their left hand. Both of them looked like Akshay Kumar and John Abraham of Houseful 2. Here all the lovers were happy, their Tavleen was doubly happy. IPS Tavleen had not only freed a girl from house arrest, but at the same time by becoming an IAS, she had also ended a family feud and brought lovers together. So she was doubly happy. When she could no longer control her happiness, she went home. House husband Yusuf was cooking food for his son while singing and listening to romantic Punjabi songs while waiting for his son to return from school. Tavleen came inside secretly and held Yusuf in her arms from behind. So this is the secret of tasty food, Tavleen said. What is the matter, madam? You are at home at this time, what is your intention? Yusuf said romantically. The intention is not at all noble, Mr. Yusuf Iqbal, said Tavleen, becoming doubly romantic. Hey Allah, what mistake have we committed today? Saying this, Yusuf took Tavleen in front of him. Tavleen put his arms around Yusuf's neck, and Yusuf held Tavleen by the waist. You were right. I had a lot of fun. Uncle and aunt agreed, and now the kid can study. She can fulfill her dreams, Tavleen said. I had already told you, listen to me and you will become my fan, said Yusuf. I have been your fan for many years, Tavleen said. Both of them had a lovely kiss.